Alright everyone, welcome back to the Minecraft Parade Thanksgiving Spectacular. And when you see a T-Rex with a guitar, you know what's coming up next. Here comes Jeffrey's Dazzling Dance Party presented by Toys R Us. This is the float's third time in the parade now, and it's one cool party, I'll tell you that. Jeffrey the Giraffe has invited all his toy friends to party with him. We got a T-Rex. Most of them couldn't make the party because of the rain. We wanted to make sure that everyone was safe from the rain. And there's Jeffrey the Giraffe's DJ booth, but Jeffrey's not in it because Jeffrey is actually down here. Jeffrey's staying safe from the rain. We don't want him to get wet up there, so that's why we have him down there instead. And of course, here's the boombox at the back. And there goes the Toys R Us float. It's off to party until it reaches the finish line. And here comes the new face of the parade. It's Steve! That's right, the Steve balloon is here for its second appearance. I'm so happy that Steve is back in this parade as a balloon. He had a great first appearance where he got to lead the parade. Now he gets to be the fifth balloon, and although he's flying a bit low, he's still doing great. Steve has got some big news. Thanks to the massive success of the Minecraft movie, Mojang and Warner Brothers have just announced... Oh, there's his diamond sword. Warner Brothers and Mojang have just announced that a sequel to the Minecraft movie is now in the works, which I am very excited about. Of course, Steve is gonna fight some more zombies and creepers as he flies down the parade route. And there he goes. Bah, Steve! Sorry if my Jack Black impression is terrible. It's the best I could do. Anyways, it's time to open the mosh pits. Here comes Get Lit. This is the float's third time in the parade, and this is basically a safer version of the float. We can't have mosh pits or people going crazy because we don't want anybody to slip. Because of the rain, we want everyone to stay safe, so that's why we don't have mosh pits. Safety's the #1 priority with this parade. Anyways, here's the rapper. I call him Lil Pumpkin, or Lil Jack. And there's the DJ, and they're blasting rap music for the entire parade as they go down the parade route. I think it's time for our next new balloon. She's making her first appearance in the parade. Everyone say hello to Hello Kitty. One of the most popular characters in the world is now in the Minecraft parade. She's flying down the parade route in her very own yellow airplane. Anyone who loves Hello Kitty is gonna love this balloon. She has been getting a lot of attention in recent years. She just celebrated her big 50th anniversary, but she doesn't look 50 to me. She's been featured in a lot of products over the past couple years for her big 50th anniversary, and she's still the star of a lot of products to this day, including blankets, toys, stuffed animals, skincare products, collectibles, Gemmy animatronics, and many more. And now she's here to promote her new holiday partnership with Starbucks. The new Starbucks Hello Kitty collection, which includes a stuffed animal and special cups, comes out on November 6th. As she always says, you can never have too many friends, and we can never have too much of Hello Kitty. Bye Hello Kitty, see you next time. Are you ready to live the adventure? Well, climb aboard this next float presented by Disney Cruise Line. It's called Magic Meets the Seas, and it's setting sail down the parade route. This float is a replica of all 8 Disney Cruise Line ships, featuring, well, actually not really featuring, all your favorite Disney characters like Captain Mickey Mouse and Captain Minnie Mouse. There were gonna be Disney characters on the float, but due to the rain, that didn't happen. Maybe next time we'll get to see Mickey and Minnie and all their friends on this float. But look at that giant Mickey ear deck, and it's glowing. Alright, time for the boats to continue to set sail, because we got our next balloon coming up. He's making his second appearance in the parade, all the way from the Isle of Berk. Here comes Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Even when he's flying low, Toothless is still adorable nonetheless, and we still love him. Toothless is here to promote the digital release of the live-action How to Train Your Dragon film. Plus, it's also streaming on Peacock in the United States and Crave in Canada. The live-action remake premiered on Peacock this past Friday, and according to Screen Rant, it is now the most watched movie on Peacock by subscribers. Isn't that amazing? I bet Toothless would be very happy about that. Plus, you can visit Hiccup, Toothless, and all of their friends in the Isle of Berk at Universal Studios Epic Universe. And there goes Toothless, my favorite dragon. Bye, Toothless! And now, here comes our next float. Echo Unlimited presents Rhino Mountain. It's a giant mountain in the shape of a rhinoceros. This is the float's second time in the parade. Look at the size of this thing. It is huge. The only thing missing are the inflatable rhinos and the rock climbers, which, you guessed it, they're absent because of the rain, but it's okay. The float still looks great, even without them. This is an awesome looking float. I'm sure so many mountain climbers would love to climb that mountain if it was real. And now, making its third appearance in the parade, here is the Robot Adventure. Okay, sorry, I had to do that. Anyway, here's the Robot Adventure. The Robot Adventure float. This is the float's third time in the parade. It's a great one. Look at this robot. It is huge. It kind of looks like a gumball machine almost. If you look really closely at the robot, you can see the similarities. It's got so many gears and buttons and more. And now it's about to continue going down the parade route. It's time for our next new balloon, making his Minecraft parade debut. It's the last survivor of the Air Nomads. It's Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's right, the Avatar himself is making his first appearance in the parade, and he looks like he's having a lot of fun. He's gliding down the parade route on his staff, enjoying the view and having a lot of fun, of course. I bet Aang's friends, Katara, Sokka, and Toph, are all very proud of Aang for appearing in this parade. And I'm sure his Sky Bison, Appa, is enjoying watching his buddy flying in the parade too. Well, this year marks Avatar: The Last Airbender's 20th anniversary, and to celebrate, Nickelodeon is releasing a new movie called The Legend of Aang, which is going to come out in 2026. Alright, it's time for Aang to get going. He's off to fight the Fire Nation now. Bye, Aang! See you next time! As you might already know, not only is it Thanksgiving, it's also spooky season. Here it is. It's the Spirit Subway presented by Spirit Halloween. Check this out. It's a giant self-propelled subway car. And it's really spooky too. And it's making its way down the parade route. And it's filled with sewer rats. This subway is on its way to Madison Scare Park, which is the theme for this year. And look who's at the top of the subway. am Jack the Reaper. Yep, there's Jack the Reaper. That's an animatronic, not a person dressed as Jack the Reaper. We got some sewer rats on the train. Hey, let's take a seat. Here's what this float looks like from a rider's perspective. Let's look out the window. And here's what riding on the train looks like from this side and the other side. What a great new addition to the parade. It's great to have Spirit Halloween in this parade. And now Jack's gotta get the subway on its way to Madison Square Park. In the meantime, here comes our next balloon, who a lot of people are very excited about. He's heading to infinity and beyond! That's right, it's Buzz Lightyear! Buzz is flying high. Actually, he's not flying, he's falling with style! This is Buzz's first time in the parade, and it looks like everyone's favorite Space Ranger is having a blast! And this is one of the biggest balloons in the parade. Look at the size of this balloon. Buzz is, of course, one of the main protagonists of Pixar's award-winning, record-breaking Toy Story film series, along with his best pal, Sheriff Woody. And today, Buzz is here to celebrate the Toy Story film series' 30th anniversary, and he's also here to announce that he, Woody, and the whole gang will be returning to the big screen this spring in Toy Story 5. The 5th film in the Toy Story series will center around the toys getting replaced with a new threat, technology, where they encounter Bonnie's new favorite toy, an iPad named LilyPad. So Woody, Buzz, and the whole gang have to do whatever it takes to make sure Bonnie plays with her toys again. Alright, it's time for Buzz to blast off. He's off to fight the evil Emperor Zurg. Good luck out there, Buzz, and thanks for coming to the parade. Here comes the Fantasy Chocolate Factory presented by Kinder. This is the float's second time in the parade, and it's kind of like a chocolate factory. Actually, it is a chocolate factory. It's got everything that the candy makers use to make chocolate, including a giant Ferris wheel, a clock, some slides, and if you look closely, look, there's steam coming out of the top! Isn't that cool or what? Alright, it's time to let the kid flag fly and let the Kinder float continue to make chocolate down the parade route. In the meantime, we'll be right back.